gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same pack and nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10. already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go! Their own 26-yard line.
Here we go! 60 outlaw. 64.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson, he takes this for 3 to the 29. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. A play fake. Now Warner. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was prime time. Deion Sanders with a sack of the corner blitz. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Here's Hill on the return.
Let's go, boys! Bring it up! The Falcons take over first and 10 at the Bears' 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You didn't want this. Joker, Joker. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They'll try the left side. Dickerson. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Look, safety's creeping.
They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check 13, check 13. Check.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's our field. It's our field.
They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
We got double up, double up. Safe. Go. Nickel. Under crush.
On 2nd down, Dickerson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now Warner. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. Now the Hall of Famer. This is Gale Sayers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Warner to throw. They get it to Sayers on the screen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On first down, Dickerson. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
He's coming. Double up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a carry for Sanders.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Last stop.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready. Get in the weight room. You got tight. Off. Tight right there.
On 3rd down, Vic out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Skirts by him at the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey,
Out of the gun, here's Warner. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Warner. That's caught by Irvin. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down now, Dickerson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Warner from the gun. And it'll be intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And an alley to run. And now look at him go. The 40, 20, 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hatchet. Check 43. Check 52.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Vic readies to throw. Flushed out right. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's Warner. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. 63 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 74 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears cut into that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Michael Vick. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Second down, Dickerson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Check 24, check 24. Go.
From the gun on third down. Vick buying time to his left. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On second down now, Dickerson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Throwing, Vic. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Go. Wide, get wide. Check.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
65.
Vic with a give to Sanders. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in